on the persecution of Christians worldwide, as reported by the evangelical organization Open Doors. More than 380 million Christians around the world face high or higher levels of persecution and discrimination just because of their faith. These numbers show the global scale. About 1 in 7 Christians live in a country with a high level of persecution. Over the last decade, more than 100,000 Christians have lost their lives because of their faith in Jesus Christ. In Nigeria, right now, Boko Haram is waging a genuine war of extermination against Christians. In recent weeks alone, Boko Haram Islamists have killed over 700 Christians in 16 years. They have burned down more than 19,000 churches. Last days, he warns of levels of discrimination, injustice, despising, slander, systematic efforts to eradicate the Christian church. In the very last of the last days, Matthew chapter 15, Jesus said, "They will revile and persecute you and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake, just because you bear my name." Now, this is a reality and context in which ordinary believers and ordinary Christians, you and me, on the human level, can feel intimidated, can feel that there's voices, and we can look and say, and many are perturbed, and they'll say, and from politicians to other things taking place that say there's voices to cancel the Christian life and to make it illegal. In my country, there's these laws after laws after laws. And it's easy to be intimidated, but the reality and context of our power is also one in which Jesus is alive and the same yesterday, today, and forever to reveal himself in a divine and supernatural ways in these last days. Could you please say amen? No weapon formed against us shall prosper.
Hallelujah.
Jesus will build his church. This is taking place. But look now at verse 3 to 10. This is the man breathing murder against the church. In verse 3, "And as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly light shone from heaven, around him from heaven. And he fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, 'Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?' And he said, 'Who are you, Lord?' Then the Lord said, 'I am Jesus, who you are persecuting. It will be hard for you to kick against the pricks.' So he, trembling and astonished, said, 'Lord, what do you want me to do?' Then the Lord said to him, 'Arise and go to the city, and you will be told what you must do.' And the man who journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no one. And Saul arose from the ground, and when his eyes were open, he saw no one, but they led him by the hand and brought him into Damascus. And he was 3 days